This is where it gets bad. And I heard my arm go snap. I literally heard my arm break. You will not believe it. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with
Sibling.
And today I'm going to do the story time of when I broke my arm. Before we get started, don't forget to boop that subscribe button in the nose, leave a like, and share the video. And let's just get right into it. Okay, so when I broke my arm, I was either 7 or 8. I'm pretty sure I was 7, and we had been in the house we're living in right now for like a year maybe, and I was doing gymnastics at the time, and that had nothing to do with it though. And I've been doing gymnastics for years, so my parents had bought one of those like handlebars that you attach to the top of doors. I have a picture of one right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. And we have the door that leads to the downstairs. So you enter the door and there's like a landing, then you have stairs going up and stairs going down. And they attached it to the door from the downstairs. So there were 5 stairs and the door, and they would have the door open leading to like the basement downstairs area. And we had a bar there, and we had ripped up some of the flooring there because it was like this old nasty carpet. So it was just bare concrete. See, in this picture there's like a middle piece there without like the grips, and what I do is I grab onto that because my hands are pretty small. At the time I was 7, and I grab onto that and I'd swing back and forth like from the bottom stair like through the door. And I thought it was pretty fun, and I was really trusting of that thing. I'm surprised it didn't fall off. Like, I mean, door trims are like this wide, so I was pretty trusting of it, and I was like just swinging on it, having a blast. I got more confident each time, and so I moved up a stair, and I would like reach and then swing on it and then land on the floor, the concrete floor. My mom was like,
Oh no, like you can't do that, like it's dangerous.
I didn't listen. Mistake number 1. I kept moving up stair by stair until I was jumping from the landing onto the bar right here and swinging through and landing in the basement area. Like just like jumping over 5 sets of stairs, grabbing onto the tiny bar and swinging all the way through. Like, I got really careless. Like, I was not afraid at all. I was like, this is so much fun. And to be honest, it was really fun. This is where it gets bad. My sister, Riley, who did my makeup in the video, I'll have a tag for it up here. She was there, and my sister, Marisa, she has her bedroom down in that room. And I jumped, and I swung, and I don't know what went wrong. So I twisted, and all my body weight, like, landed on my arm, like on bare concrete, and I heard my arm go snap. Like, I literally heard my arm break right there. My mom said she knew something was wrong because of the way I screamed. It was like nothing she'd ever like heard from me before. But I just remember Marisa looking at me and she's like,
Well, that's what you get for not listening.
because she didn't hear my arm break. So I was just like laying there and I was like, ugh. And I have a very high pain tolerance, like super high. So a 7-year-old who just broke their arm clean through. I only cried for 10 minutes. Usually little kids cry over everything. I was like, I'm fine. I went up and I told my mom, and she was like, okay. I'm pretty sure she took me to the emergency room like right away. This was like over a decade ago, so it's kind of hard to remember. I think they took the x-rays first, and we saw my arm was broken. So they took me to the like actual emergency room where like they had the beds and patients and everything. I remember the lady tried to lift me up onto the bed and she like bumped my arm, and I was like, ah! They tried to give me some medicine, and because I was a little kid, they gave it to me in the form of a sucker, because usually you would get a shot for it, but obviously getting a shot in my broken arm would not be fun. And also I was like 7, so they just gave me a lollipop, and they said the side effects were either it make you super sleepy or super talkative. And they made me talkative. And I remember my dad was at work, my mom called them on the phone and she was explaining what happened, and I was like, can I talk to him? And like, but the medicine kicked in super fast. Like I was like, and my mom handed me the phone to talk to my dad, and I was like, guess what? Like, I was swinging for the bar, like my mom told me not to, and then I like swung, and then I twisted it, and I landed on my arm, and I heard it go snap, and I think my arm was broken. And they did X-rays, and then I came to the bed, and I took this sucker, and it tasted really good, and now I'm talking to you, and like I just talked so fast. I didn't even realize it, because to me it felt like I was talking normally, so that was pretty funny. I didn't get a cast. That's a different story time if you guys want to hear about that, when my arm was in a cast for like a couple months. Oof. That story is even more interesting than this one. That was a crazy story. You will not believe it. They wrapped my arm up in like the gauze, and then they put it in like this little teddy bear sling, so my arm was just like this. Then they sent me home. They told my mom to sleep in my bed with me because I kept waking up from pain. I mean, I had such a high pain tolerance, my arm didn't really hurt that much. And a lot of the times I would take the sling off and just have like the gauze. It was kind of flexible, but it couldn't really move this part up here, so it was fine. The worst part about breaking my arm is every single person I saw was like, what happened? Oh my gosh, how did you break your arm? Like, what happened? And I had to tell the story like a bajillion times. And now, a decade later, here I am telling it again, but willingly. Also, I couldn't draw, so if you saw my video, the 20 Facts About Me video, I'll have another tag up here. But I talked about how I just played Barbie games on the Barbie website. Put the cheerleading one where you had to like stack a Barbie in like a cheerleading position. The race car one, because that was the only thing I do with my left hand, because my left hand is absolutely useless.
You're useless.
And it was broken for 3 months, so I couldn't do gymnastics. I couldn't draw, couldn't write, had to play Barbie games, couldn't really play anything else. If you haven't broken a bone, I would say, at least for me personally, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's just really inconvenient. But I don't know, everyone's different. Everyone has different pain tolerances. That's pretty much the story time. I told you guys that if I did a story time, it would probably be really short. So if you want to hear the story about why my arm was in a cast, in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to boop that subscribe button in the nose, leave a like, and share the video. I'm going to be starting a different channel with my sister Riley, and we're going to be doing like story times on there, but like not our personal story times, but we're going to talk about like other story times with other people, like mystery stories and everything. It's gonna be really awesome. So I will post on my YouTube, Instagram when the channel is up, so be sure to follow me on there. I'll have the tag down here. Also, I'm going to be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I just wanted to update you guys with the new channel, the new posting update. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Like, I had a lot of fun telling it, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! We have our store that leads to our store. We have the door that leads... Oh my gosh. It was meant to be a pull-up bar. That's what they're called, pull-up bars. And I did it because in gymnastics, you do these bars where you jump and you grab on and you like swing. Sometimes you go up and over. Like, I really like gymnastics, so I was trying to like mimic that at home. Obviously not the up and over part. Or here. I always forget where the tag's gonna be. On my body...
Whoa.
I just have my own little room, and I'm over here, not really sure.